I know if you're a beginner in Linux, then many a times you are scared of the commands in terminal. So today in this video, we are going to learn the basics of Linux. Hello everyone, I'm Anirban Roy, an ethical hacker and a cybersecurity expert. I'm also certified by Cisco Networking. So guys, let's get started. Now, if you're not a beginner in Linux, then this video is not for you. This video is only for the beginners who are scared of the commands in terminal and don't understand why we are giving such kind of commands or what does those command means. So other than further talking, let's get into your computer. Now, if you don't know, my previous channel got deleted by YouTube, and that channel got really great content like phone hacking, Wi-Fi hacking, tracking location, tracking password, and many things. So make sure to subscribe this channel and follow me in all my social media account, and also join my Discord account because I'm gonna re-upload all those videos. So finally, we are in our Linux machine, and if you see over here, we have some of the application. So these are favorite application, like whichever we want to keep it over here to access very frequently. And these are all applications which you will get inbuilt, most of them. And okay, so if you see here you have place like it's just like my computer kind of things to open and any folder, anything over here from here actually. Close it. Now over here you have applications. So from here you can see these are categorized in different forms, like web vulnerability analysis, database analysis, password attack, wireless attack. Like if you want to try to hack any Wi-Fi, you will require this set of tools, and sniffing, social reverse engineering, social engineering, many things actually. So I'll not get into all these things into this video. So this over here, it's called terminal, where we fire up commands, and many people scared of these and don't understand what kind of command is this actually. So okay, let me just maximize this. So let me maximize this so that you can see properly from here. Okay, so now this actually looks better. So the first command which I'm going to show you is uname, and uname is actually tells you what kind of interface you are using right now. Like I know you know your operating system, but imagine this, that if you hack into something through a server or something like that, or in someone's computer, then you should know that what kind of operating system they are using and other things. Okay, so I'm just giving a rough example. Okay, now the next command is again uname dash r, and sorry, if I hit enter, if you see it's showing me the version like Kali Linux, which version 64-bit operating system. This is telling us more details, giving us more details. So here dash r means recursive, so recursive will give you much more details. Then again uname dash a, and hit enter on that, and if you see, this is gonna give you so much details, like SMP is Debian, which version, and everything. So a here dash a means all. Now I know if you're a beginner and you try to fire up commands in Linux in terminal, by watching some videos or by reading a post or any kind of thing, reading a book, then I know sometimes you don't remember what command you gave actually previously. And for example, if you are watching my video and trying the same thing in your machine, and later on you again need that thing and you forgot the command, so then you have to open my video and watch it again. So there is a very simple trick. So if just type history and hit enter, so over here if you see, you'll get all the old commands whatever you gave. Okay, so you can just check it out from here only. Like don't need to open any videos or find the exact post, or open the book from which you are reading, etc. So now the if you see, this terminal is filled right now, and it looks messy. So if you want to clear it, just hit clear and hit enter. So this will clear up the terminal again for you. Now, many a times you need to know your IP addresses to give it to any kind of scripts or any kind of thing you are making, or open the localhost of that exact machine to a different machine. So, how you can find the IP address? It's very simple. Just type if config and hit enter on that. So if you see over here, we got this IP address 192.168.0.108. Now, if you don't see IP address like this, and if you see something like 10.0.25 or something like that, this kind of 10.22 means this kind of IP address, that means your adapter is not bridged. That means this machine, this Linux machine, or whatever the machine you are using, virtual machine, is not communicating with the other machine and with your host. That means here over here I'm running a Kali Linux virtual machine, and if I open a different Windows virtual machine, then this two will not interact with themselves. So very simply, you can just go over here to devices and network, and go to network setting and change the setting. And if I click over here, if you see, actually right now this is bridged. So if you get this NAT, then you can change it to bridge, and this will fix this issue. If you see here over here, you will get the IP address from here. Now there is another way to find IP address, that is IP space ADDR, short form of IP address, and hit enter on that. And if you see, we are getting the same kind of things, but this is giving us a lot more information, like what kind of network is using and many things. If you have a Wi-Fi adapter or Wi-Fi connection over here, then it would have given you the information on that also. So this is how you can find your IP addresses and everything. So let's clear again. So now we are going to start with the directory. So if we type cd, the cd means the full form of cd is catch directory. So basically this command is telling the Linux to catch that directory or the folder. So if we type cd, then downloads, if we hit enter, then if you see, we got inside the download directory, download folder. So basically that means if you want to go inside a folder, we need to type cd. So this will take us into that folder. Now if you want to come back, there are actually two ways to come back. One is, if I type cd and space then dot dot and hit enter, this will take us back, and this will take us one step back. Okay, if we want to go one step back, and for example, if we again go to downloads, and from here we go into another folder in download. So if we want to go back one step, then we can type cd dot dot, hit enter, we went back one step over here. But again, if we go inside that, and I want to go all the way back to the beginnings, then we can type cd space dash dash. That time we are typing dot dot, this time we are typing dash dash, and hit enter, and this will take you all the way back to the main root. So we learned how to get inside a folder and also how to get back from there. And now let's see how we can see all the files or all the other things which are there inside that folder, or any folder. So for that, very simple command, guys, just hit ls and hit enter. This will show you all the things which are there inside that directory where we are right now. So the full form of ls is list. That's it, list. So that's why ls, and this is gonna list all the folders and all the files you have in that folder. So again, let me clear it for you. Sorry. Okay, so again, if I hit ls, hit enter, if you see, we are getting all these things. Now from then, for example, we want to go to downloads. So if I type cd download, hit enter, and if I type ls again, then if you see, we got another bunch of information, and this is very different. So all these files and all these things are inside this download folder. Now let's clear it again. Now we learned ls, what is ls, but there are much more commands with which comes with ls actually. So if I do ls dash l, then this will give you much more information. Like, let me full screen this. So if you see the same file, same folder, same information, but it gives you much more details, like when the creator a folder is created or a file is created, with time, and what kind of permission this files have. And uh, about the permission, I'll come back to this at the end of the video, and I'll teach you later. So let's just again go back and clear this. Now, actually, there are many more commands which comes with ls, as I told you. And if you want to see and know all the other commands, then you can simply open your manual, open the manual in Linux. Yes, guys, Linux have manual for everything. You just need to type man, the short form of manual. And if you want to open the command of ls, then type ls, hit enter, and this is gonna open all the commands which comes with ls actually, which you can give, and all the other things. Like, if you see, it's ls commands, list of ls commands, and many things. Okay, now over here, if you see, press h for help. So if I press h, then it's gonna open much more information and much more things. And press q to quit. So I'll just quit, so you know now how to open this and how to read it, right? So if I press q, and I'll exit from there. Now, one more command I will like you to show, that is pwd, and hit enter. This is gonna do nothing actually. This is just to show you where are you right now. I know you can see it from here, like you are in download folder, and other things, but imagine like this, that you are inside someone's phone through any kind of vulnerability. You get inside a phone, and right, or phone or computer, and you don't know where are you right now. So that time we hit pwd to see the actual location, like where we are right now, and then we can go back, or go further from there and do other kind of things. So let's clear this right now. So let me go back from here. Enter, like, let's go to documents. Yeah, documents. And if I type ls, we only have one file over here right now. So let me open the documents folder from here. Yeah, so if you see, we just have one file and we don't have any other file. So let's create a file. For that, simply we need to type touch. Yes, guys, just touch. UCH space and the name of the file, for example, test, and hit enter. And if you see, a file is created. Okay, and one more thing, there is something that you can also create test.txt. If you want to create txt file, test.txt, and hit enter. And if you see, one more file is created. One comes with only test, and one comes with test.txt. And in Linux, this dot extension, like .txt or any kind of extension, also matters. Okay, you need to be specific, exact. Now, okay, so let's delete one of these right now. So how we can delete this? We can delete like this, obviously, but pro Linux users don't use this kind of things. So very simple command to remove means delete this. So just type rm and the name of the file, test.txt. Now, what is rm? Rm means remove, right? Short form. Just the short form rm means remove. And if I hit enter, and if you see, that file is deleted. Okay, so we learned how to create a file, how to remove it, but what if we want to open this and edit it? So for that, type nano and the name of the file, hit enter, and if you see something opened, and if I type hey everyone anything, okay, for example control X to save it, yes I want to save it, Y, yeah, test, okay. Now if I come here and open this, if you see it's written hey everyone, okay. So so this is how we can edit files. Or you other than nano you can also use mousepad is the application, this is the application name actually, that's it. So we learned how to create file, how to remove, how to delete it, how to edit it, save it, everything. Then how we can create a folder, like create a directory. For that also very simple command. It is mkdir. Okay, now let me explain what is mkdir. MK is make. MK is for make, and dir directory, like a folder. So make directory. Make directory, anything you can, then you have to specify the name, what name you want to give to that folder. For example, I want to give my name and hit enter. And if you see a folder has been created with my name. Okay, then we can just create a second one actually and hit enter. If you see Anirban 2 is also created over here. Great. Now, for example, we don't need uneven 2. Uneven is more than enough. Yeah. Okay. So how we can remove the number 2? And yeah, actually your logic is right, but only RM will not do this time, because RM means remove. Now remove what? RM dir, remove directory. Okay, then the name of the file Anirban 2 and hit enter, and this is gonna delete the file we created. So we learned all this. Now let's see how we can copy paste the files, and or we can move the files actually, just like we do in Windows. So very simple, guys. If you want to move it, simple type MB. MB is for move, and now the folder or file name which you want to move, and then the directory wherever you want to move. For example, slash, and it's like in my home, then it's hackgod, and then for example going to documents, and then it's Anirban, yeah, Anirban, and hit enter. So if you see the file has vanished and it went inside this directory. So we learned how to move it. Now how we can copy it, just like before, firstly we need to go inside Anirban actually. So or we can just do it in a different way. So let me show you. If I go inside Anirban, then if I hit ls, there's the test file over here, so you can just type copy test, and now again cp is copy. Okay, cp is copy, and again we are going to specify the file path actually, home hackgod, and documents, and okay, yeah, it was in documents, right? Yeah. So it's done. So if I go back right now, if you see again, we have the test file over here. So now we are going to move into different thing. So let me first hit clear. Let's go back all the way. Yeah, let's clear it again. So there is something, this sign is called tilde sign. Yes guys, tilde. Okay, if you don't know the sign name right now, you know what sign it is. This sign is called tilde sign, and there is the meaning of this sign, guys. So if I'm in my root directory right now, let me close this. So for example, if I open a folder from here, if you see, I just came into the this directory only. I didn't went to desktop or documents or any other downloads directory. Similarly, whenever we'll open our terminal, we'll always start with this place only, like home, where from wherever the file manager has opened. So if I hit ls, and if you see, we got those informations only, whatever we saw over there. Now the thing is, if we hit cd, dot dot, then you see the sign has changed. So, and right now we are inside home folder, and this is actually root folder. Okay, now actually right now I'm not using as root, so I need to type one more cd. Yeah, right now if I hit ls, if you see we got so many other information like boot, libraries and many things. So we can consider this as a system 32 folder in windows. So whenever you are seeing this last sign, that means you are in the root folder, root directory. And this tilde sign, that means user directory. That means you are in user folder. So if I open a new terminal from here, if you see, we are always in the, it will show you tilde sign. That means we are always start with user. Okay. And it's better not to damage this kind of files. These are very important files actually, but you should know where this is actually located. Okay, right now you know the difference between this tilde and slash sign. So let's clear this. So now we are going to move into a very important topic actually. So let's move into documents right here. Over here we have this test file. So now we will move into permissions. So now you need to see and read the permissions. So for that you can type ls dash l as I showed you earlier. And if I for example give the name of a file and hit enter, this is gonna show us exactly what kind of permission this particular file has. And so what is this? We have RW, R, and R permission. So what are these actually? So let me open a notepad and explain you this. Okay, so yeah. So basically there are three types of users, and the first one and the most important one is admin. The second one is group. It can be your group. And the third one is public. Okay, so this is how the permissions are divided. So if you see over here, so you have the first one, the second one, and the third one. So what is RWR actually? So let's see that. So the first one is execute permission. So the first one is execute permission. Now the second one is write permission, and the third one, the last one is read permission. So these three are the permissions which we can give to any kind of user. These are users, okay? These are the users, admin user, group user, or public user. So, and these are the permission. What kind of permission we want to give to these users? So, so these permissions are denoted with a number. So the executable permissions number is 1 actually. Then the write permissions number is 2, and read is denoted and is 4. Now don't ask me why 3 is not there. I don't know. Anyway, so this is how the permission is divided: 1, 2, and 4. Now the interesting fact is that 1 plus 2 plus 4 equals 7. So yeah, 7. 7 means that you have the full permission. Now let's see how we can change the permission. So over here, admin has RW permission. So that means read and write. So let's go to admin and give RW. Okay. Let's first write down the permissions which they have. Then the group has only read permission. So group is only read, and public also have only read permission. So yeah. So yeah. Okay. So this is the permission. So for now we want to change the permission. So for example, we want to give admin the executable permission. So I'll type X over here. Okay. And for group it's like read and write, and for public it's only read. So how we can give the permission? If I type if I type chmod plus x and the file name and hit enter, then this will give the full permission, full executable permission to all these users. Okay, but we don't want that. We want to specify the specific permission to those users. So how we can specify that? So from here, now we'll write down the numbers. So for executable number, executable is 1. So yeah, we'll give 1 plus, then we have read permission, so it's 2, then 2 plus, and then the read permission, it's 4. So we'll hit 4. Sorry, 4 equals, and this is 7. Okay, very good. Now for group, we want read and write permission, and over here it only has read permission. So to give read and write permission, we'll so select, see the number, read. For read we have 4 plus, and for write we have 2, so equals 6. Okay, and for public it's only read permission, so I'll select the read permission over here, so only 4, so equals 4. So 764, this is the number. And for example, if I type chmod 764, the exact same number, and give the file name test and hit enter, now the permission has changed. So let me show you. If I again type the same command and hit enter, if you see, right now we have the admin has read, write and executable permission, the group has read and write permission, and the public has only the read permission. So this is how we give permissions to different user. And I guess you saw this 777, this number actually means the permission to all of them, and in the full capacity, like for the full permission. So these are the basic commands for beginners to use daily. So that's it for this video, guys. Subscribe for more videos like this.